Hi, thank you so much for joining my channel. This is Wendy Shenarigan here, and I am here to give you just a whole bunch of great stuff about life, about fashion, decorations, anything that I just have a passion around doing a video and I think that it'll benefit you. That's what I do. So let's just get started about the topic today. Today I wanted to talk to you about surgery scarring, and I know I have received a lot of great feedback from my home decor, but even more substantial feedback about my different surgeries, my hysterectomy, my cesareans, and things of that nature. So I wanted to give you just a little bit different take about one specific aspect of the surgery, which would be the actually wound or the scarring from the surgery, from the hysterectomy, and from my two other cesareans as well. They had the same incision in the same place for my two cesareans and my hysterectomy. And I wanted to talk to you about three different things: the feeling of it. Also wanted you to know about how to maintain it, the maintenance and what I've done, and then 1 year post, what it's like. So the feeling when you just get, really get home and things of that nature, you really have it's a lot of soreness. A few weeks afterwards, or actually a few months afterwards, up to a year, I actually lost sensation right where the scarring is, where they cut. So you will lose sensation because you're really cutting through nerves and muscle and fat, if you're like me. But it comes back, but it takes time. So you may touch it a little bit and you're like, okay, I see my fingers are touching it, but I don't feel it. That's normal. If you're skeptical about it, please, by all means, I'm not a medical professional. Please make sure you talk to your doctor about it. But all three surgeries I've had, I lost sensation, but it did come back. I will say right now I'm at 95, 97%, but it's nothing abnormal for me. And so how I maintained it, I didn't put anything on it because everything was so fresh and was still healing. I didn't put anything on it that the doctors didn't ask me to put on it. I didn't put cocoa butter or anything of that nature. I didn't even bleach it because I know when I had my motorcycle accident, you know, part of the things they wanted me to do for the road rash was to kind of like bleach my skin where I've had different scarring at that time, just to lighten it up because of course I'm African American and my scars are darker. So to bleach it, it will help it match my natural brown skin tone. I hope I'm not confusing anyone. So you can bleach different parts of your area of your body, but I decided not to do that. I just said, you know what? It's just battle wounds. I didn't do anything to it. I made sure it was moisturized, you know, when I was able to put things on it or just topical moisturizing creams on it, but that's it. So number 3, what does it look like now? It looks like a scar. The scarring never went away. It's a little bit darker. It's right where the bikini line is, so I can hide it at any time. But it never went away. I can see where, you know, where the stitches were at one point. I can see exactly where she started and where she ended. It's just not going to go away. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but for majority of us, it's not going anywhere. So, but what you can do is just make sure that you heavily moisturize it. It's definitely lighter. It definitely looks much better than what it did 1 year ago. But for those of you who are going through a hysterectomy and you've had cesareans, you know, you're going through 9 times out of 10, you're going through the same surgical area as when you've had a cesarean. And that's a lot of I won't say pressure, but it's a lot of dramatic wear and tear on your body and on that particular area. So don't be shocked if it just doesn't go away. 9 times out of 10, it will not. Let me see if there's any other questions. You know, how am I feeling about myself knowing that I've gone through so many surgeries? I feel fine. I think it's because I've just looked at it in a different light. When I see my kids, I think they're so beautiful and I would do it all over again. I know that I love myself. I know that God loves me most importantly. So I don't look at it as if I'm less of a woman or less of a person because I have scars. I mean, I have more than just surgical scars. I have road rash from rolling off my motorcycle, you know, you name it, I've done it. So I would show you a few on my wrists, but I have my big old, you can kind of see it. So this is what I was referring to about bleaching your skin. I just let it happen. I just said, you know what? It is what it is. So for you who are just really feeling like not yourself because you've had surgery, just give yourself some time. Know that you're still beautiful. Know that you will make it through this. And the more that you go through it, the longer you've had your surgery, the more you're just not even going to care. You're just going to be happy that you're living. So I hope this is helpful. I hope it was motivating to you. If you like this, please make sure you subscribe, comment, and share, because a lot of females need to know how you're feeling after you've gone through these surgeries. They need to know that there's life afterwards. They need to know that it's okay. So please make sure you comment. I mean, I've seen so many comments where a lot of other females and even men have just really encouraged other people. So I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you will be able to come back and see more of my videos. Thanks. Peace.